Hello everyone, and on this video we are going to talk about the script, the structure of the call, how to handle resistance, what do we do when we encounter resistance, and how we solve it and how to resolve it. Okay? So the first principle when you talk about the call itself is KISS. Now I'm not going to kiss you. KISS means keep it simple, stupid. Now I'm not saying that you're stupid either, obviously. What I am saying is this script, this call, this sale is supposed to be short and simple and on point. Okay, your calls will be 2, 3, 4 minutes tops. 4 minutes is already considered to be long. Okay, now that doesn't mean that you won't have any now and then a very long conversation, 10 minutes or so. It could happen. It's okay. It can happen. I'm not limiting your time, but that will be extremely rare. Most of the time, you'll finish your calls in 2, 3, 4 minutes. Okay? Keep this in mind. If the call is not short and simple, you're out of track. Okay? That's not good. I mean, it can happen, but it's not good. So how do we do this? How do we accomplish a short, on-point call? So first of all, we have the call, we have the script, which you all have. I'm not going to read it out to you. Okay, you all have it. The most important thing about the script is the structure. Okay, the script is built in a certain way, and we need to maintain that structure. Okay, the structure contains of 3 parts: introduction, body, and conclusion. The introduction is self-introduction and asking for permission from the client to talk. Body of the script is talking about the free training with no strings attached, creating an initial need for capital market trading, and talking about the minimal investment sum. Conclusion is checking for interest, dealing with the resistance, and closing the call. That's the structure. We need to keep it. It is important. We have thought about it before we did it. Okay, this is how we wanted to do things. Okay. Now, what do we do when the customers are resisting? I called a customer, a client. He's not willing. He's not interested. He doesn't want to hear me out even. What do? Number 1, deal with the resistances after you finish the script. There's 2 reasons why we want you to delay handling the resistance. 2 reasons. Number 1, many times the answer for the resistance will be inside the script. For instance, I'll give you an example. The customer says, I don't have any money. Now he says that because he thinks that in order to start trading in the capital market, he needs thousands of dollars, which he doesn't have. So he will say, I don't have any money. Or he thinks it takes many hours to learn and many hours to actually trade. And he doesn't have the time. But maybe if he'll hear us out in the script, he will learn it's only $500. It's not thousands of dollars. That he can do it 10, 15 minutes a week, a month. Then maybe he will change his mind. That's the number 1 reason. The number 2 reason why we delay the resistance is many times when a sales rep approaches us, calls us, we are not giving him immediately the real reason why we're not interested. What we do is we give him some excuse why we're not interested, and we are hoping that we'll get rid of him like that. We can say, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you right now. My dog just died, and I'm very sad about it. Now, good sales rep can have a great rebuttal to that, to my dog dying. He can tell me, oh, I'm sorry to hear that your dog died, but here you can make a lot of money, and you can not only you'll arrange a amazing funeral to your dog, you can buy a new dog. So, theoretically speaking, he gave me a great rebuttal. He just gave me the answer to my resistance. But the problem is that I'm not I didn't give him the real resistance. I gave him an excuse. So nothing he will say right now will actually help, because it won't change my mind, because it's not the real reason. Okay? So we want to delay handling the resistance to the end of the script, and we are going to talk how we do it in a second. Second thing we will do is empathize with the customer resistance. I will add here, we will address the customer resistance. We will let him know that we heard him and we realize what he's saying. Again, we will show in a second how it's done. What we do is we persuade. We never force. Okay, persuade means that we are going to show the customer the advantages, why this is a good thing for him, why he should want this, what does he get out of it. Okay, that's how we persuade. I show you the advantages that you will gain. After dealing with the resistance, we will check for interest. This is really, really, really important. Like we talked in the other videos, we need to have an interested customer. He needs to express his interest. Okay? So we will always check for interest after the resistance. How do we check for interest? We just ask the question, a question. Okay? The question that we put down is, my question is, does learning how to become a self-trader and creating an extra income is something that you might be interested in and you would want to learn more about it? You can change it a bit if you want. Okay, you can do it a bit differently. It's okay, as long as there's a question there and as long as it declares his interest. Okay, he replies with a positive answer. Let's talk about some of our resistance and how to handle them. I'm not going to go over all the resistance and all the rebuttals that we have. You will get this presentation on top of this video, and you should and you need to go over them. I will go over some of our most common resistance and how to handle them. Okay. First of all, you should know that our main resistance is focused in the beginning. Okay, I'm calling the customer. Hi, my name is Itai from FM Trader, and then immediately I'll get a resistance. I'm not interested. I'm busy. I don't have any money. Can't talk right now. I'm at work. I'm in a meeting, etc., etc., etc. Okay, and this is very important. You need to understand your first goal, your first task, your first target is to get the customer's time. This is very important, because if I don't get his time and if he's not listening to me, then I have no chance of selling. Okay, if the customer doesn't want to hear me out, I can't sell. Okay, first thing we need to do, we need to get his time. How do we do that? First of all, we don't give up. Never give up. Okay, the customer will tell you he's busy, he's at work, he's at lunch, he's here, he's that. It's okay. Okay, first of all, don't apologize. I don't want to hear you say I'm sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. What do? We empathize with the customer's resistance. We address the customer resistance. I am busy right now. Guy, I realize you're a busy man. This will only take 10 seconds, no more, I promise. I'll just give you the initial information. And if you're interested, I'll make sure to have a senior rep call you back in a more convenient time, okay? This is one option that you can say. I'll show you soon in this presentation. We have more options to the same resistance. But let's analyze this for a second. First of all, we empathize with the customer. We addressed his resistance. He said he's busy. So I understand. I realize you're a busy man. I understand. I'm listening to you. You're a busy man. It's okay. But this won't take long. This is a short conversation. This is a short call. This is on point. This is very, very accurate, okay? So I understand that you're really busy, but this will only take 30 seconds. You can say something else. You can say, can I please get 30 seconds out of your time? You can say, for instance, you won't lose anything from giving me 30 seconds, won't you? You can always say no. point is to be nice, and this is important. People are nice in nature, and when we are nice to people, usually, not always, usually they will be nice to us. Okay, so if I will ask the customer politely, with a smile, in a friendly way, to please give me 30 seconds, only 30 seconds, there's a good chance he will. Not always, it's not fail-proof, but there's definitely a good chance he will give us 30 seconds, okay? The same goes for, usually at the beginning of the call, it will be, I'm busy, I don't have any money, I'm not interested. It's always the same way to handle it. I understand that, but I'm only asking for. I understand that you don't have any money, but I'm only asking for 30 seconds. I understand that you're busy right now, but I'm only asking for 30 seconds. I understand that you're not interested, I'm only asking for 30 seconds. I understand that aliens has taken over your house, I'm only asking for 30 seconds. Okay? It's like a formula. Always the same rebuttal, okay? Now, always insist on the time. Always, always, always insist on the time. Don't let him slip through your fingers, because nobody will promise you that will call, that next time you call them, they will answer you. Not interested, thank you. Again, I understand that most of us will automatically say, no, I don't have the money, but if you give me 10 seconds, there's a good chance that you'll thank me, okay? Like I said, there's various options here. You can go over them and see exactly what works for you. There's some objections here I'm not going to go over at all. You'll read them out on your spare time before we will talk on the phone. Now, so we talked about how we handle resistance in the beginning of the call. Let's talk in how do we handle resistance in the end of the call, at the beginning of the continuation of the call. Customer tells you, I don't have the time for trading or training. Guy, the capital market is exactly for people just like you who don't have time and want to earn a lot of money. You can create an additional monthly income by investing almost no time at all. You decide how much time a day, a week, or a month you want to spend, and FM Trader are willing to train you for free. Again, this is only one option. I'll show you soon that we have many options to the same rebuttal. Each will choose what's more comfortable and convenient for him. Point being here is we take the customer's resistance and we turn it on him, back on him. The customer will always say, I don't have the time, or I'm not interested, or I don't have any money. Okay? Doesn't have any money? Okay, I understand, but it's completely free, and you don't need to invest anything yet. Only if you're being interested, you need to invest $500. It's your money, you're not using it. You can trade $50. You know what I mean? So you both, and he will show you later about money that who can invest $50 to get, I don't know, $300. It's a good investment. You don't have the time. The whole training is on your free time. When you have the time, you have 10 minutes. It will be 10 minutes a week, a month. You need to trade 5 minutes a day. That's what you've got. Fine. Who wouldn't invest 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour to earn a lot of money? Everybody will. Okay? So the point here again is to take what he says and show him the advantage. Why what he said is not a real resistance, it is actually the reason why this is a good thing for him. Okay? This is another option between us. No one has a lot of time. That's why FM Trader matched its training and trading systems to your time, half an hour a day or a week. It's so worth investing time to learn how to make an extra income. I don't have any money to invest in this. Thank you for sharing that. I understand that this is no small amount of money, but these $500 can earn you a lot more than that. So this is an investment, not a waste of your money. You keep the money and you can choose to draw it at any time, and in any way you can start trading by $50 each time. Okay? Again, we show him the advantages. We show him why it's a good thing. We show him why he does have the money, because we're talking about very low sums of money. Okay, again, we turn his resistance on him. Another thing we can say, another option is, guy, if you were 100% sure that you can create an additional income through FM Trader, would you have been able to raise that one-time investment, that one-time amount? Okay, if he says yes, hopefully he will say yes. So like I said before, right now the only question is, will increasing your income with a minimal time investment be of interest of you? Interest question, again, always interest question. We always want to make sure the customer is interested. Capital market is not for me, it doesn't interest me. Guy, can I just ask you one thing before you hang up? Have you ever traded before with FM Trader or any other investment house? Usually customer will say, no, most of us haven't traded in our lives. Okay? And then we can say, my motto is never say never. You have an opportunity here to learn while staying at home and without investing thousands of dollars how to make more money. This should be interesting to everyone. Everyone wants to make more money. Even if you are Bill Gates, okay, you're so rich, you always want more. You can always have more. You can always find uses for more money. Okay, so there's no such thing, not for me, or capital market doesn't interest me. Would you like to earn more money? Would you like to earn more money to pay your rent, to pay for school, go traveling, invest in your kids, I don't know, buy a house? Everybody wants more money, okay? So this is a way of making more money. No obligation. You don't need to pay anything. You don't need even to decide yet if you want this or you don't want it. Just come out, hear me out, hear my senior rep out. See if it's something that might work for you. It might not, but it might will. Okay, if it will work for you, you earned a lot of money here. Why is this free? Where's the catch? It's really simple. The more people they have investing, FM Trader have investing through them, the more FM Trader earn. As I said before, right now, the only question is, can increasing your income with a minimal investment of time will be interesting for you? Interest in you. Okay, we're only asking them right now to invest a short period of time. You don't need to invest any money right now. You need to talk to a senior rep first, see if it suits you at all. Then we can talk about the money. Right now, just talk to the senior rep 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour. Takes how much it takes. See if something that might work for you. If it works for you, great, go for it. You can make money. Doesn't work for you, nothing happens. Why it's free? It's free because we will earn when we have a lot of clients. That's how FM Trader works, and it's okay. Okay, we are allowed to earn money. I need to think about this. Now, I need to think about this is a good thing. Why? Because this is basically what we want him to do. The only thing I want him to do right now is to think about it. I'm not expecting the customer to tell me at this point, yes, no. Because I didn't give him enough information to make a well-informed decision. The only thing I want to do here is to make him a bit curious. I mean, I want him to provoke his mind a bit, to make him start thinking about it and saying to himself, maybe I will do it, maybe I won't do it, I don't know, I'm thinking, I'm not sure. Good, that's exactly what I want. Then the senior rep will call you and you can ask him questions, good questions, real questions, and he will give you answers. And then after you get the answers, now, do you want it or you don't want it? Then you need to decide. Not now, exactly what I want you to do. Okay? Of course you do. And I'm not expecting you to make any decisions right away. I just gave you a few initial details which aren't enough to make up your mind, to make a well-informed decision. But not right now, my only question is, can increasing your income with a minimal investment of time can be an interest for you? That's the only thing I'm asking you right now. Okay, think about it. That's great. If you thinking about it, that means that it probably is interesting you at least a bit. I mean, you're interested at least a bit. Otherwise, you just have said no. I don't want to hear. I mean, when somebody calls me and he wants to talk to me about something I'm not interested in, I just say no. I'm not interested. I don't want to hear about it. Why waste my time? Okay. So if I want to think about it, problem is that at least at a certain level, at some level, that interests me. Like, even a bit, but somewhere it does. Okay? So I want to think about it. Fantastic. Let's close it. Okay? This is less important right now. Okay. Follow-up. What a follow-up? First, a follow-up means that customer wants you to call him back. Okay? He was in the middle of something. He was busy. I don't know. He wants you to call him back. When will we do this? Number one, not all the information has been delivered. I started talking to this guy, customer. He stopped me in the middle. I didn't give him all the information. I want to call him back. I will put a follow-up. The customer was not attentive. I am talking to him. He allows me to talk, but I can hear that the customer is not really there. He's not listening to me. He's not following me. Doesn't understand what I'm really saying. He's busy with something. I would say to the customer, sorry, I understand that you're not really with me. I will call you back another time. The customer expressed interest and asked that the senior rep will call him within longer than 48 hours. This is really, really important. The callback will be within 48 hours. If you cannot receive the callback within 48 hours, we will change this to a follow-up. Okay? We will always press for the 48 hours. This is what we want to obtain and achieve. But if the customer really can't, okay, we will delay the call. I will put a follow-up. I'll call back the customer. I will go over the principles of the offer again, and then I will pass this information to our senior rep. Some things we should never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever do. Number one, we never promise revenue in any way. Okay? Even if I am the best dealer in the history of the world in the capital market, okay, I can still lose money in the capital market. There's no guarantees. Okay? We will do our best to make sure that a customer will earn profit. Okay? We will do our utmost best to achieve that, but we cannot promise that. We can promise to try and to try hard. We can't promise that we will succeed. Capital market has many variables and we cannot control all of them, so there's no promises here. Don't commit to a specific time or hour for the callback. The callback will be within 48 hours. It can be within 10 minutes from your initial call, and it can be within 47 hours. We do not know. We do not know if it will be morning or afternoon or if we do not know. 48 hours. That's what we know. This is what we're going to say. Don't say that the senior rep is the professional advisor, okay? The person is going to call them. He's not the professional advisor. He's a senior rep. His job, his function is to give more information, answer questions, explain how it works, and then if the customer is interested, then the professional advisor will contact him and he will show him how it's done and escort them along the way and give him the actual training, okay? They're two different people, do not mix them up. We never, ever, ever, ever force a customer to say yes to a callback. Never. Okay? Never. We persuade, we try to explain why it's a good thing, why the customer should want this. We will do our best to show the advantages. We will always check for interest, real interest, but we will never force a customer to say yes. How does it work? That's another video which you will receive next time. In the meantime, I wish you all good luck and success.